Good morning. I am going to do a quick application video on using Dawn Rising. Dawn Rising was requested. So let's get started. First thing you want to do, always clean your lips. And you can do this with either witch hazel. I use that occasionally, but I can't use it all the time because it's too drying for my lips. So I'm just using water on a washcloth. So I clean my lips, and then I'm going to pat them dry so they're nice and dry, and I'm going to shake my Dawn Rising. You can hear that little ball in there as it mixes up. It is, again, from yesterday, I'll sort of review, but this is equal to 4 tubes of lipstick. So it is comprised of the pigment, the color, and then SD40 alcohol. So one thing I didn't mention yesterday is if your lips are really, really dry and unhealthy, it may tingle a little bit when you put it on or burn, and that is the SD40 alcohol. That is the transfer mechanism to get the color to your lips. If it's really irritating, cut off wax products and get your lips nice and healthy. The other thing you can do is you can blow on the tip of this before you put it on, and sometimes that helps too. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply 3 layers going in one direction with my lips apart, letting each layer dry in between. So I sort of line my lips and then I go toward the inside. So there's layer 1. Again, I'm using Dawn Rising today. It's a really pretty shimmer. I think it's a shimmer. I don't think it's a frost. So there's layer 2. And if you watched the video yesterday, you noticed that I don't have to wait nearly as long with this color as I did with the hazelnut. And there's 3. So I'm going to get those nice and dry, and then I'm going to apply some gloss over the top. And my lips are a little, as they dry, you're going to notice they get sticky and tacky until you put your gloss on. And I'm using Glossy Gloss. I still think it's a little wet up here. And your Glossy Gloss can just go on like you normally put on gloss. And there's Dawn Rising. Again, doesn't come off. All that comes off is my gloss. And I can do the kiss test. It's not going to come off either. Now, in addition to Glossy Gloss, we also have other gloss choices. One that's currently out of stock and I don't have, which would be pretty with Dawn Rising, is Sand. That'd be a really pretty gloss on this, so put that on your wish list. Another one, but that I do have in stock, I think it's out of stock on the website, but I have it, is Bougainvillea, and it's really pretty. And that looks really pretty over the top of this one as well. It just gives it a hint of red over the top of that Dawn Rising. So anyway, the last thing I want to talk to you about today is a little bit on exfoliation. And what exfoliation, basically your lips naturally exfoliate every 10 to 30 days. When you wear waxy products, which ours are wax-free, but when you wear waxy products like chapstick, Their purpose is to protect your lips from sort of the outside environment. So when you apply waxy products, think about when you wax your car. When you wax your car, the purpose of that wax is so that the water will bead up off of your car. Your chapstick does the same thing. You put the chapstick on your lips and you protect them, but you're not actually moisturizing them. They're just protecting them from the wind, from the sun, things like that. So what happens is if you use a lot of chapstick, you're not actually letting moisture get into your lips, and so they can become dry, and then you continue to put wax, chapstick on because they feel dry, and yet the chapstick's not really moisturizing them. It's just protecting them from the outside elements. So what happens is your lips don't exfoliate naturally. So many times when you start wearing Lipsense, you're going to experience some exfoliation because all of a sudden you've stopped using wax products and your lips can naturally exfoliate. It can last anywhere from 2 to 5 days, sometimes a little longer, sometimes a little less, but your lips will start peeling, and it's totally normal. And it'll go away once you start using our gloss or non-waxy products. So know that that's normal. It typically happens like about day 2 or day 3. You'll start to exfoliate a little bit, and it can be kind of a pain as little pieces of your lips are sort of coming off. But one thing that you can do is use a lip scrub at night. 1 part coconut oil, 1 part sugar, mix it up. Put that on your lips and scrub them at night before you go to bed. It's going to scrub off that exfoliation, and it's also going to moisturize your lips before you go to bed. Important not to do that before you put your Lipsense on in the morning, because that coconut oil is just going to break down your color. So I recommend doing it at night. Or if you're going to do it night and morning, then make sure your lips are nice and dry and clean before you put that Lipsense on, because if you still have some coconut oil on there, it's just going to break down your color. So that's a little bit about exfoliation, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Again, I should say on my eyes today, I tried something new. I've got Candlelight, a shadow sense, and then in the crease I did Mystic Moss, which is really green and really out of my comfort zone, and then a little bit of Garnet in the crease, and then Sandstone Pearl up at the top. I actually used pink, what's the color of it? It's our pink shadow sense on my cheeks today. I actually used our eyeshadow on their creamed powder, and I used them on my cheeks today. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. And again, Dawn Rising with a little bit of Glossy Gloss and a little bit of Bougainvillea Gloss. So have a great day.